Whoa, wrong thing. Hi, everybody.
Whoa.
Lucky fun times in Hosted Town. Whoa. Hi, it's so nice to be back with all these amazing people for another episode of Sunfall Cycle. The whole crew's here, looking fabulous as usual. Steven, whose hair has grown exponentially.
Oh, and he got a haircut.
And he got a haircut? Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't even know what's
Look
going
how
on
good
with
it
you.
looks. Look at the bounciness.
Look at the bounce.
This happened today? Did you get a today haircut?
Bounce.
I got a Monday
Volume.
haircut.
It's smooth.
It's
Beautiful.
not like down to my navel and scraggly.
It was before?
Yeah, basically.
It was really long before, and
It
it
was
was getting laid
outrageously
down
long.
a little bit.
I think dried it was not quite that long, but like wet in the shower it was definitely down to my
It was
lower
really
back.
long.
Yeah,
It was
shower time.
outrageous.
Shower
it was time.
Shower lengths have halved.
But yeah, this was like, God, I want to say it was like a year and 2 months worth of growth. I probably got a haircut like 3 months before the pandemic started. And then it was like, as the pandemic was like in the lull in the summer months, I was like, maybe it's almost time to go get a haircut. And then the numbers spiked like the next day. And I was like, well, guess not.
What my question is, this is important. I think we all need to what happened to this guy? What happened to this guy?
What guy?
Somewhere.
Which guy? Let me see.
What
the
happened to
stream.
this guy?
Yes,
What happened to
which
this
guy
guy?
we're worried about.
What guy?
Something what
Oh,
Oh yeah, that guy.
well, that guy. Wait, who is that? Oh, is that? Who is that?
Who's this guy? What
Who's
happened?
that guy?
What happened to this guy?
I wonder what he's reading. Oh, is it The
that
Dragon
guy?
Reborn? Is it literally?
What happened to,
Is it
what happened to
literally?
this young man who's carefree?
Oh my god. But Prince said books, not even once.
Books and not. I think he got shot on some stairs. Yes, I am Poison Ivy. That's what happened to that guy.
I feel like that guy just went to Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy moved to
He became
Amsterdam.
way
That guy
cooler.
first that guy moved to Montreal and
Yes.
became very Quebecois, and then he moved to Amsterdam, and now
That's very unfortunate. The
everything
Quebecois
goes.
era.
This is what happens when you leave America.
Yep.
Yep.
Grow your hair out long.
You used to be, such a sweet young lad, and now it's wait.
Look at that shirt. No respectable person wears that shirt.
It's a
Which
beautiful
one? The one
shirt.
he's wearing now or
Flowers
the one
on
Don't
it.
let bronze bully you.
I'm
It's
a
a beautiful
bully. What
shirt.
Are you gonna do about it?
What
It's
happened
got
to this?
beautiful
What
shirt.
happened to this
Revel
guy?
in my.
Inappropriate.
I'm gonna revel in my truth, bronze.
It's inappropriate.
What happened to this
to
guy?
be
Like,
wearing
it's-
My
Revel
flower
in-
truth.
flowers like that.
Reveling
this
in
guy?
Your Truth is your
Appreciate
debut
it.
album.
Paint riot for a man to wear flowers on his shirt
It's
and
wrong.
also have long
It's
hair
wrong.
and also be so damn fine.
What happened to this man?
Can I ask you guys a question? What happened
The face
like
so
10 to
moisturized.
15 years ago when men started wearing, like, they were still wearing like Von Dutch hats and shit, but then they started wearing like paisley? A lot of
Yeah.
What?
paisley?
There was definitely a paisley phase.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that's
that
the thing.
confusing?
People discovered
right?
yachts.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just like, the homophobic,
Yacht casual.
like, no homo, like, you're gay, like, stuff, and then like, but they're like paisley shirts.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There was I think
Confusing.
it wasn't
No, is it? Is it?
it was
because
pink shirts actually.
It's
in the
projection.
Pink.
Yeah,
It
I
was
don't
I
want
mean,
Um,
it's not confusing, Eric.
It was
but,
Yeah.
pink polo shirts were the popular thing like a decade
yeah.
ago.
Oh my God. Do you
Yeah.
remember like the quadruple popped collar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I still refer to people like sometimes NPCs in games by the number of collars that they have popped. Yeah, for sure. Like it was formative to my living experience.
Careful. 8 popped collars.
That's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's-
the thing.
That's
And
the
a
level of
puka
person.
shell
That's
necklace.
That's like second health
Forget
bars
CR.
when you have
Yeah.
he has 3 popped collars.
Yeah.
When you damage him enough, one of his collars just goes "Unk."
my
Unpopped.
collar. No.
Bro.
Bro, believe
Bro!
Bro, throw me a natty light. My collar unpopped.
Oh, party foul!
Jokes aside, I do love floral patterns on men and women. I'm
They're
Indian,
great.
obviously. I love floral on everything. I love men and flowers. But the board short flip flop crowd will never get my love. I have to put it on that. Like, just
Board
jokes aside, like
short.
every time I see like the board shorts and flip flops, especially like in the Pacific Northwest with a hoodie, I'm like,
What?
toes
Oh.
are out. I'm fucking.
I feel
That's
like
because
there
they
are
got to surf in the
exceptions to be
morning,
fucking
bro.
made.
disgusted. Your
I
toes
feel
are
like
out.
there are
It's
exceptions to be
raining.
made for like
Sick to my
actual
stomach.
surfers wearing board shorts and flip flops.
Man, I don't know what it is. When I see shorts and flip flops, I'm like, this is disgusting.
Your toes
Yeah,
are
you
out.
know,
It's
toes are
raining.
out.
Ron's
Fucking
going to
disgusting.
therapy
Pedicures.
between like flip flops and board shorts.
Right? Yeah. Like if your feet are out, you better be getting pedicures. But
Your
none of
toes
y'all
are out, it's
motherfuckers
raining.
do that. And then you just got your fucking nasty feet out. You know? Hate that. Hate that. Dude,
What if they have
do
like
it.
time out? What if they have great feet?
That
does
makes
that change
it
it?
better. That makes it better. If they are maintaining the feet, that makes
What-
it better. But let's be real. Most of the time, Jesse, that's not the case because they're too manly to get a pedicure, but they're manly enough to wear flip flops in winter, and then you're just like,
Well, that's because they're not
Then
afraid
you
of.
have then you get bro toes.
Bro toes.
What is bro
What is a
toe?
bro toe?
Then you get bro toes.
What is a bro toe?
Do we
They're
want to
icky
know?
toes in flip flops that shouldn't be in flip flops without a
Yeah.
pedicure.
Bro toes?
It's like a bad hobbit.
I just made this up. I don't know. That's what I think
all
it's
right.
called.
So we can
I
so
don't
we
know.
can
I
say
think that the
Evoked
entire internet
such a
intuitively
clear
knows
image,
what bro
though.
toes are.
bro
Yeah,
toes.
they know.
Evoked
We
such
all
a
know.
clear
Saxville
image.
Baggins got the bro toes.
Scumco bro toes.
Bro toes.
Get rid of your glurmies with bro toes.
Bro toe.
No.
bro toes.
Boy.
Well, imagine stick them in his too.
Look at this comment in chat. My coworker walks around the office barefoot during summer.
Barefoot?
that. Yo,
That's a hostile
Well,
work environment.
I
That's
know,
workplace
I'm so
harassment,
sorry that you have
endangerment.
to
That's an
work.
OSHA violation.
Is
in
it?
that type of environment.
Where do you work? Could you put Legos on the ground? Just
What office?
Asking.
What office?
could like
Are they a
Legos be on,
lifeguard?
yeah.
So rude.
Could Legos be on the ground?
Barefoot. I would wear
Barefoot.
my highest stilettos and fucking back up onto those little piggies day one.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to the
Established
Sunfall Adviceal. Here we are to take all of your questions about your coworkers' terrible personal grooming habits.
The adviceal sounds like
Chat is giving their horror stories, and I'm never gonna sleep again. Trimming your toenails.
Toenails in a
in
cube farm?
No.
Should
It
never be
jumped the
done.
wall?
It
Dude,
jumped
that
the
shit
wall?
excited.
well, yeah, you got that bounce back. You got that toenail, you know.
Yep.
Help me.
Those little buggers are hard to control.
Those are broto seeds. You can't let those get around.
Brotos. Yeah, you plant one, you get new brotos.
Yeah, you plant a Broto seed, it's done. That sounds like a Dragon Ball Z reference.
It is.
You
the
want
Broto
brotos,
seeds.
that's how you get brotos.
Don't let those into your cubicle.
We have to stop Kid Boo from getting all the
Goodness.
Broto seeds. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that episode. Yeah, that's a great arc.
That's if someone's fucking toenail flew into my cubicle, I'd lose my fucking mind.
Yeah, I would torch it. I'm torching it down.
I would stand up
Right?
and point at the person and just scream at everyone, like, ew!
I need,
Oh,
I need to know where this is. I worked at a place where people were given
Good
mandatory training on
Lord.
personal hygiene. Was this like
was
where
Quiznos.
was this? Was this like an
Wait,
office?
people, you worked in a place
It was
where
a
people had to be
Subway.
trained on personal hygiene?
I need. This is what someone in chat said. I need to know where that is. A call center.
Call center.
Okay, like I kind of get that.
I was thinking PAX.
Call centers don't have HR. They have
Yeah.
they just have gladiatorial pits.
in defense of
not great.
people who work in call centers, though, if you're
Feel
working
bad.
in a call center, you probably have multiple jobs and you probably
Yeah.
have a lot of shit going
Yeah.
on.
Oh yeah,
So, like-
that's like I get it. Yeah,
I mean,
I get
it's still,
It's a
yes,
tough,
like it's a tough
tough-
situation,
yeah.
but I can kind of like see that, you know, I can kind of get it. Whoa. I mean, the things that happen in the world that we don't know about.
Yeah.
One of the
we
desks had
better or
nail
worse
clippings in
now that we
every
know?
drawer.
Heaven and
The,
earth
the
for
depth
you.
of depravity that exists in this world.
one too, Jesse, and that was so.
Oh my god.
Yo, that is like if you were playing a Resident
Yeah,
Evil
this is
game
D&D.
and you opened a bunch of drawers and there's nail clippings in there. That's a horror game.
That would you yeah.
That is.
That's
but it's-
environmental
You know that
storytelling.
you're about to
Yeah,
get-
yeah, yeah. Like what happened here? Are they all the
You know
same?
there's a toenail sculpture somewhere in the world. Now I'm like, where is it? People
I
can't
know.
collect them. There's got to be someone who collected all their toenail clippings.
Yeah.
And
Into an angel. What?
like Christmas tree topper.
Like, I want to know the mentality of a person who collects all their toenail clippings, because I have to imagine it's like, it was a part of me, and so I shall save it.
I don't want to know that shit.
I do. I want to know, like,
personality.
it is mine, and I am
I'm
it.
so
These
disgusted.
toenails are me. Like, I want to know. I want to know what's going on. Why? Yeah. I have so many questions. We need to start this thing, or else we're gonna get way out
Go
there.
straight downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
All right.
should,
I see
all right.
control. Take us away.
Are crab shells made out of this other fingernails? Brought us back. I'm
Is
just kidding.
chitin the same as keratin?
I think no, because they're named different things. But now now that you ask, I actually don't know for sure. Hang on, Googling. Chitin v keratin.
Not chitin.
It's chitin.
Not chitin?
Chitin or keratin?
Chitin.
Protein is made up of amino acids, while chitin is made up of amino sugars. For example, keratin is the protein in the human body that helps to form hair and nails. However, instead of creating hair or nails, chitin generates a hard outer shell or armor in organisms for protection.
Well, and on streamers.
And on stream-
Hey-oh! You're all so mean to us. What?
Ooh.
Bronze absolutely
Let me
needs
get
to
in the
get
roleplay.
out of this conversation.
I'm just thinking of jars of toenails now, and I'm like,
It's already pushed the
getting
eject
anxiety
What it-
about it.
I would like to
What
get
is-
off Mr. Glurmy's wild ride.
I don't know why. Like my brain, like I visualize everything, and then I'm just like,
No,
Jars of toenails.
bad. Bronze,
Please
this
go.
is the downside of
Wild
having an extremely active imagination. I feel you. Like sometimes you just get detailed images of things that you would rather not.
Do you actually get images of things in
No.
your head? Do you actually visualize them?
Now you will know.
I remember
Dude, I
you
dated
tweeting about
them
this,
all
of
the
my
Jesse.
time.
failings.
I don't. Like, this is all
I-
bizarre to me.
I
don't.
remember you tweeting about this. You said if someone talks about an apple and you close your eyes, do you envision an apple?
I don't.
And you don't, and I do. I
Yeah.
see
What
the
do you
apple. I
see?
can imagine the taste, the smell, the
Like,
glisten on the surface of it.
I don't
Yeah.
have any of that sense memory. I literally, if you said close your eyes and picture an apple, I like only see the backs of my eyes, and I don't visualize anything in my brain. I just know.
Hey.
I just can tell you what an apple is. Like, I know what an apple is.
Mhm.
I mean, I see the back
don't
of my
draw
eyes
one in your
so that
head?
I can like see the apple in
Like-
my
No,
brain.
I like don't draw
Like,
it
it
in my
doesn't, like,
head.
Render in your head like
No, I
a
think
computer?
my brain just like,
okay.
honest to God, when I'm like, all right, focus on an apple, focus on an apple. Literally, I'm somehow focused on this side of my, like, I know that over here is a screen of a map, and that's more important than making an apple in my brain. Even though I'm actually trying to make an apple, I'm like, well, you could also be playing D&D right now.
yeah.
Like, and, like, my brain does not, it will
Right.
not settle down to be like, and now let's focus on an apple. It'll be like, yeah, I mean, you know what an apple is, idiot. All right, so you got D&D to do, and then after that, what do you, like, that's my brain. My brain is not like, and now you're in a
Nice.
field.
This is gonna
It's
sound
meditating.
very stereotypical of me, because my race. Have you tried meditation?
Actually, no joke.
I'm assuming it would be very difficult for you, though.
No, so mostly because we got a brand deal with them, but Calm, the app for your phone, I have like
The gummies?
I have basically a lifetime subscription, and so I use every morning. There's this lady who does like a 15-minute, 10-minute breathing exercise. Like, that's the first thing I do every day, and it like sets my day right. It's very, very good.
So healthy.
But
Super
but
cool.
the problem is that I know that they're trying to like get you to like go to a place. But for me, literally, I'm just there in my room, slowly breathing, and that's how as elevated as I get. There is nothing above or beyond that. I'm like, she stops talking, and I'll be like, oh, she stopped talking. I guess this is where I just breathe in, breathe out. Okay. That's like, it isn't like, and now I'm gonna get good with myself. Like, I feel the parts of my body. None of that. I'm just like, all right.
Well, at
Well,
least you get some benefit out of it, though.
yeah. I mean,
focus
it
on the
like
breath.
it definitely like starts the day out. I'm like, all right, I'm good to go. Like I definitely feel. I don't know. Maybe it's because of all like the breathing, right? Like I'm oxidating.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how it works. I don't know how the body works, but I feel a little bit more like, all right, let's go. Rather than days where I'm just
we don't
like,
really breathe.
yeah.
Right? Like I always I was talking about that on my chat where I was like, oh yeah, if I'm ever feeling particularly stressed, what I do is I try to inhale for 8 seconds, hold for 6 seconds, and exhale for 10 seconds. And it makes you realize like we never really like fill up our lungs with oxygen in a day, which is probably why so many people get like a runner's high and get like, you know, very invigorated with working out, because like that concept of like pushing air is really nice. So sometimes just taking a deep breath is like a big, like you feel like you woke up versus like waking up. You drink 6 cups of coffee and still be like, ugh. But if you breathe, you take like 4 breaths and you're like, oh, okay, I'm ready. I feel like my brain's shocked awake, you know?
Yeah.
We're just hypo-oxygenated all the time.
It's a thing. It's a thing. We carry a lot of stress like in our bodies and in our breathing. Like you'll check in with your body right now. I can't believe I'm doing
I just took a deep breath and it feels so good.
Right? Yeah. Check in with your body right now. Are you clenching your jaw? Are you balling your fists
manually?
Or your feet? Are you
I only breathe manually.
Check in with your shoulders. Are your shoulders like relaxed and pulled down along your spine?
No, my shoulders are always up here.
Yeah, me too.
Every time that I like relax enough, I realize that I have very sensitive hands, if that makes any sense. And I will always notice that I'm constantly rubbing shit. If I like shut down everything, I just noticed that, like, even right now, I just noticed that I was rubbing my desk mat. And I was like, ooh, one time I went out to dinner with my parents for like their anniversary or something. We were at this restaurant, you know, and had a wonderful, very nice tablecloth. And I was just rubbing the tablecloth, and about 20 minutes in, realized I was still rubbing it. My mom looks at me and goes, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I just was like, oh yeah, oh, this fucking table? Like, I was just into it. I like rubbing things. It's a problem I have. I don't know.
Problem?
That's
It doesn't seem like that big of a problem.
I don't know. It could be.
I think it's okay that you were rubbing the dude. I always end up with like a napkin or like a paper straw thing, and I'll like just be talking to someone, and then I look down and there's a pile of like little twisted pieces. Yep. Some of them I've tied together like into a long string.
I used to do that.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to do that all the time, and then I like stopped, and I guess now my thing is I rub tables. I just like, oh yeah, it's so weird.
Jesse goes to a meeting and he says, wait, hang on guys, hold up, and then he says, all right, bring it on in. Someone brings in a table, sets it down next to him, and yes. All right, so what were we saying? This is my
Jesse, do you like different
table.
kinds
of fidget table?
Materials?
I don't know.
Like velvet or like cotton or like satin.
I don't know. I honestly don't know that it matters. If there's a table in front of me, be it smooth or rough, or I'll just be like, I'll just sit here and be talking to you, and then I will just notice because my fingertips are starting like really sensitive because I've literally been rubbing my fingertips on this table for like 20 minutes. I'm like, what the and they're like all tingly, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to stop.
If I was your significant other, I would love to just experiment with you with various thread counts and materials. And
I will let you know. I would be down. I think you're offering, so I'm going to say all right.
If I was your significant other, I would absolutely experiment with you, Jesse.
What is this if thing? Let's say when you are.
When?
Yeah, when
COVID.
You are. Let's get
Once
this
we got our shots. When we got our shots.
Everyone's significant.
What if we
be excited about experimenting with different thread counts?
Yeah. Guys, I am excited to see all the videos of people who like met online during the pandemic and they finally got their vaccines and then they get to finally like reunite at an airport. I'm excited for those.
Then they realize that
I'm excited
for completely different thread counts.
I mean, it doesn't matter what happens after that because all I'm looking for is that video. Like,
I'm not looking forward to the movies that will be made about this. I'm excited for the real life part.
The movie.
Because the movie will be like, I was so depressed from the pandemic for like a week, and then I thought I gotta get my life together, and then like they do, and it's like that's not
amazing.
And then they do the end.
Yeah.
Then I listened to all of these celebrities singing John Lennon's "Imagine."
Oh my god, that was like a week in.
That was so early.
Can we just say that was a crazy week where we all thought like everyone's gonna die, but also like it's not gonna be that bad. It was like a weird time. It was like
I
a
knew
weird.
it was gonna be
Do you
bad.
remember-
I was like, this is gonna take at least a year.
Yeah.
I hunkered down. I
too.
settled
You
in
were
for my
one of the wise people.
Especially, yeah. The minute everyone decided that we're getting like Olive Garden gift cards and flying like B-2 bombers in formation over hospitals and like lighting up them instead of actually helping people, I knew we were yeah, I knew I was the everyone in 2021/2022. I knew that was it.
No.
The claps. It's like, well, let's
the claps.
for our frontline workers.
Essential.
I'd be so mad. I can't imagine how mad. Like, I'd be so mad.
All right.
Oh my
All
God.
right.
No.
All right. We have
Anyways.
to focus.
We have to play the game.
We have to focus.
Have to play the
Let's
game.
do it.
We can't just get furious for the rest of the evening. So
We really do need our own podcast.
I feel like podcast is asking just like a forum with which to vent. I feel
Yeah, that's
like-
fine.
Yeah. A podcast has structure. We don't need
today,
that.
guys?
We don't need that.
So what happened last time?
We met Yara, right?
Yes?
The Dahaka guard.
Yeah.
Leander said that the Darkling Mirror is in Ossuary. Is that right?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
ossuary. Yeah.
Yeah,
Father
Ossuary.
Tavernius is taking the devotees of Dahaka to the basement, and Yara was bringing us down disguised as devotees, and there was something about the profane library, and that's all I
Yeah.
have.
There's also a sacred library too. Oh, do you have the digital writing note
I started.
thing?
I started my own little Sunfall Cycle notebook in
Amazing.
my thing. So now I'm
That
taking.
sounds so good.
Well, I was taking paper notes in like 8,000 different notebooks for this whole time. So now I have all these little notebooks I find around that have different pages of information from different times. So I'm just trying to
Yeah.
keep them in one place this time.
I think like some kind of tablet thing or like a remarkable like writable note thing. God, I think that's gonna. I wish those things got good and they were cheap. That seems like such a good tool
Yeah,
for.
I hate that most of them
role-playing
require
games.
some type of subscription. I'm like, what is this, Peloton?
Yeah, like I don't.
Why would...
I have
Imagine-
good notes.
Like, imagine having a tablet where you can write down like your name and initiative or whatever at a table, and just like grab them and just hit like sort or like do the math real quick. Like, God, it'd be amazing. Just,
I
like,
think, well,
bring
in
notes.
good notes, I think you can translate your handwriting. It will
Yeah.
translate your handwriting into type
Incredible.
and stuff. It's cool.
All right,
think
so we're on like the
Anyway.
base floor.
Yeah.
There, we know there's an elevator that goes up and down, but
Do we
Steven,
know?
I think we should understand like if we're doing like a cross section of the map and the levels, it's like we're on this base floor of the cathedral, not like the rafters, but like we're on the base floor. We're wearing our cultist garbs. We're gonna go downstairs. We know that there's a sacred library. We know there's a profane library, and we know there's a ossuarium, right?
Yeah.
And then there's also like a basement. Like,
So just like real quick, let's rewind to just a
Yeah.
minute before y'all stepped out through the doors into
Okay.
the worship hall space. You're in the room with the sunfire brazier that you crawled up along the shaft of the spear that was, piercing through the worlds, and you're talking with Yara about the structure of this place. She mentioned something about like the elevator going up to like the ground floor and down into the ossuary, and how down in the catacombs, or I think she was like, yeah, they're down in the catacombs is where Archbishop Glowick is like, receiving his worshipers or whatever. And y'all were like, oh my God, there's a darkling mirror in the ossuary in the catacombs. So we got to go down there. I think it was Bronze who remembered that. And so like what other questions do you have for Yara before we make all of this happen? She was like, all right, we've dressed you all up in Dahaka cult robes.
Which no way that can go wrong.
No way.
Absolutely not.
what should we be on the lookout for?
So you're asking Yara?
Yeah.
She says, well, I'm not entirely certain what the ritual entails, but Father Tavernius receives supplicants and has them partake of communion, and then proceed to the sacred library. And from thenceforth, the ritual is entirely hidden. I've never been into the sacred library, so I don't know what's in there. But I know that Archbishop Glowick is down in the depths of the catacombs below. There is a staircase that proceeds from the sacred library down into the profane library down below in the catacombs. The profane library is where we have kept most of the most ancient records, both of religious texts and of the city itself, as it is very cold and can be very easily kept dry because it's all carved out of stone.
So, do we have to receive communion to get in?
She sort of like shrugs her shoulders and says, all who Tavernius sends onwards partake of communion.
Okay, so here's
if you want to play the part, then you'll want to partake.
I feel like God knows what's in that.
I mean, as a paladin, I got really good healthcare.
Okay, well, as a capitalist, I do not. So I'd rather not put a strange cracker.
Yeah. Yeah. Warlocks don't really get that good insurance, do they?
No.
Kind of like self-employed. Kind of like a weird like gig-based thing for your patron, isn't it?
A little bit of
Kinda
a
sucks.
contractor. Yeah.
Are
we doing this right now? I recover my spells on a short rest.
Consider
You really want to go
unionizing
there?
against your patron.
It's a small business, okay? He's doing what he can. Anyways, I don't think we should eat the communion. Have you ever had the communion, Yara?
There's a voice that just echoes in your head for a second, Aya, that says, it's really more of a pyramid scheme, if I'm honest.
I told you not to do that whenever you feel like it.
Oh, I forgot. Goodbye.
It's the worst. It's a pyramid scheme. Does that mean I could be patron to another warlock? And then they're my bitch?
That was the error beep.
Don't
do it.
Even adjusting his volume.
No, don't do it. Boom. Error.
Got it. I'll think about it. I'm just saying there's creature human centipede amalgamations being formed out of worshippers. We don't know what part this communion is, plays in that.
Well,
what if that's that's like the seed they plant that turns you into a thing?
Can I ask our guide?
Yeah.
Like, have you taken communion?
Not this final rite. No.
Is there like a step process? Do we need to have taken previous communions in order to commune?
She sort of like looks at you oddly and she says, well, you are pretending to be one of us, and so you are pretending to be one of the devotees who, it would be assumed, has regularly participated in worship services and partaken in the communions of these worship services prior to now.
Right, but getting into character, like, would I have taken all of them beforehand? Or, like, how should I approach this?
She sort of, like, squeezes the bridge of her nose and she says, we're in somewhat uncharted waters here. Father Tavernius and Archbishop Glowick have never put into practice the ritual that they are now enacting. So I'm afraid I'm not entirely certain exactly what's going on.
But, like, has anyone else here taken it yet? Or should I talk to them?
If you wanted to speak to a recipient of communion, the way that you could do that would be we would go back. She points up the ladder to the hatch. We would go back across the rafters, through the material storage room and into the elevator chamber. We would take the elevator down to the vestibule and she sort of like points and she says, if right in front of us is the worship hall, then the big doors at the far left end of the worship hall are the vestibule, and at the far end of the vestibule is where the elevator shaft runs up and down. All of the supplicants that Tavernius sends forth go through the vestibule into the profane library. We could head back up and go down into the vestibule.
No, that's the trap is what that is. This whole situation, I'm not taking it. We're going to get up there and it's going to be like, half of my body, and it'll literally be a body. Not doing it. One of you can. Let the warlock do it.
We could go observe from upstairs and make certain that he's not like having you eat any toenails or anything like that.
I mean,
Okay, between that and the tweet, Steven, I was just about to respond to that.
Wait,
Between that and the tweet, I feel attacked.
you should.
It's a compounding effect. Compounding, Steven. Expect this type of behavior from Jesse, but from you, hot hair Steven is different. This man different now.
Hot hair Steven's different. Yeah.
It's a late pandemic, Steven.
It's a different kind of hair, different kind of Steven.
Ooh.
Different kind of
New
day.
Steven drop.
New Steven drop. Yeah, she says we can go observe from the rafters to make certain that he's not like feeding dead people to people.
Or we send the warlock.
What?
And Aya does it, and then we get like first-hand account.
You want me to eat the communion?
Yes, of course. You're the
You're
least
also-
susceptible. You're already
Wait,
so
wait.
corrupt.
Wait. Maybe there's another path. One through trickery and deception. You're trained with manipulating minds. Perhaps there's a way we could just somehow convince the father that, yes, we've already taken the communion and we can go.
Yes, that is something I could do.
Right, but then we'd never actually really know it was in the communion. So what if you convince that, like, we've all done it, and then you're the last, and then you have to do it?
Okay,
You literally
and then somehow
put
get one
flux in your
communion
mouth.
and pretend that I'm eating it, but then not eat it. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we'll have a sample upon
Right.
which to do science,
Yes.
and also
Then we won't
in
have to.
person
Right, no, you're
probably
correct.
isn't the worst thing I've eaten, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it,
We ate God's
if
soul.
one
We'll
among
be
us
fine.
can eat human flesh, I feel like I've experimented with
Yeah.
god
Long pig.
apples and some weird shit. So
Yes, you should definitely do this. Come
Okay.
on. For
Yeah,
the team.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Then
We have no way of like telling whether it's okay or not before it's eaten.
If I had 10 minutes, yes.
Ah!
But
Yeah.
Don't have 10 minutes.
I don't have 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna be like, pretend to kind of like nudge me forward.
so we're still in the side
Oh.
room for a little bit of time.
Okay. Be like,
but
yeah, we'll
we
do this
We can
thing
move out into the chamber whenever y'all are ready.
where
she-
your
she-
part is gonna be to be like, oh hey, come on, you gotta do it. You gotta do the communion. You gotta join the communion club, and just kind of push me forward. And I'll be reluctant, and be like, haha, you guys can't believe you went and got it without me. And they'll buy it.
Right, no, they will.
He nods and says, "Yeah, Communion Club. That's a really good name."
Yeah.
for a
Right?
club."
Be like, you got to join the club. We're all getting tattoos later.
No, or not,
If I
whatever
knew
the
more
beliefs
about-
are.
If I knew more about the nature of this, perhaps I could have I could ward us with some sorts of protections, but it would take up a lot of my.
So
Well,
much.
if
Daily
it's a
power.
mind control cookie, good luck. 'Cause, this puppet's already got strings. For the record, after the whole god apple mental
Seat's
struggle,
taken.
now I 100% think she's immune to mind controls.
Yeah,
well,
then
this plan
Yara,
is definitely going to work. I feel like we should do this.
Yara spreads her hands and says, then, as long as none of us runs into like an awkward X or anything out there, I think we're probably okay, right?
Oh, well, that
Yara,
could be
do you have something to tell us?
What,
How many do you have?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know what you mean.
Are you looking
All
for
right.
future X's?
Yep.
Or?
No, let's just go do this.
Yeah, it's probably the less we know, the better, maybe in this case. Yeah.
She opens the door and then ushers the four of you out into the worship hall. So, yeah, here we are. As you can see, large crowds of these creatures here are not giant men, but they're in fact called hordes of worshippers. Why can't you see the name? It's so weird. Whatever. I clicked the button that says C. There's a big check marks next to C.
So many of them.
So many.
Anyway, she escorts you over in this direction. As you're like making your way forwards, you're all able to look around and sort of observe what's going on and who all is here and like the state of the room. Do you have any questions for me about any of those things? There's Father Tavernius is flanked by two enforcers here to each side. The door to what appear to be his chambers in the back behind him is slightly ajar. You can sort of like see through it. There's a writing.
What are all these groups doing? What are all these groups of people like? These big groups? Are they waiting for communion? Are they chilling, watching the communion people? Like, what is their vibe?
They're just hanging out.
They're playing mixed idle animations. Some of them are like in line waiting for communion, and some of them are like praying, or you hear like, you know, solemn prayers and supplications, and some of them are just watching.
Are some of them sitting there discussing how Skyrim is only for the Nords?
Yeah.
Some.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Some.
One of them is like whispering to himself, never should have come here. Nah, wait. Never should have come here. No, that's not it. Never should have come here. Yeah.
Is there one person that's like, you know, I heard he shouted a man to death, and then yeah, okay.
Someone replies to him saying it must have been a rat.
Is there like a sexy werewolf lady, like a bear lady? Like,
is there a way, Stephen, to tell whether these people seem
right?
like they're brainwashed or not?
Give me an insight check.
Ugh.
Nailed it.
No.
A 2.
7.
You rolled a 2.
9. Wow, you got a +7 to your insight. Wow. Yeah, with a 9, unfortunately, like, because you don't know these people, you have no prior baseline for anybody in here's behavior. So, like, to you, these kind of just look like this is a crowd of people who have chosen, you know, this as a thing that they care about. Obviously, like, everybody in here is like at the extreme end of faith and belief in terms of like the worship of Dahaka. So these are like extreme religiously fervent individuals, but there's nothing that immediately suggests like brainwashing or mind control or, you know, anything.
A bunch of big religios.
Yeah. You know, evil fantasy religios.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
There are no
religios.
Beautiful werebears.
The godly cereal.
Religios.
I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm at today, group. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
No, that was so good.
No, it wasn't.
It was really good.
Except
I love eating
wasn't.
religios when I'm not eating my God smackers.
Whoa. Except it doesn't make sense because there are no O's in the religios. It's only the X's.
There's the joke. There's the joke. And for Yara, a lot of X's.
Oh shit!
We've come full circle.
Damn!
Oh,
That was a
Terrible
fun
breakup
ride.
slam. Yeah.
Yeah.
speaking of which, there is no big beautiful werebear in here.
What about big
is.
buxom cultist?
There is an acolyte wearing a rather buxom robe.
Nice. Where is she?
Wait.
I'm just thinking of the comic now. Of Sark, like,
Doesn't make any sense. Why is she special? It's not that it just doesn't make any sense to me. Everyone else here is fully clothed. Why is she all just like, oh, hey, no one's brought this up to her? I feel like that's the whole point of the religion, is some sort of conformity. And here she is, all guns out. It's just crazy. I'm sorry, all crossbows out. I don't know what we'd say. All, you know, I don't know enough weapons. I don't know enough. No, you know, all,
Yara
trebuchets
says,
out.
Really?
Yeah.
Keep going.
It's all flails about.
Flails out.
All flails about.
Yara
Doesn't make any
says,
sense.
Oh no!
Oh God, it's Nymea.
I'm sorry, and who is that?
Ooh,
We had a thing for a while. It didn't work out.
that's one
How long?
of the exes.
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What?
Sun's out, guns out over here. Is
the buxom acolyte is an ex.
is your ex?
Yes.
Okay, I have so many questions. Why does she get to dress like that?
We collectively put our head down and like touch the bridge of our nose. Like
Time out. Why does she get to dress like that? Look at everyone else here. Why don't I have an outfit like that? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, so like she pulls you over to the side and says, "Well, first of all, you're in disguise. Second of all, people can wear the cult attire in whatever manner they desire. Take a look around the room, and like you know, there's
Hold
a couple
on,
of
hold
people
on,
who have,
hold
like,
on.
Customized. They've got like a little bow on it.
Is
or, like,
there one person wearing a robe where just the butt cheeks are cut out?
Yes. There's a well-built man, and he's just like looking at you, and then he turns around, and there's just like a small window at the top of the butt.
Can I like do like a tie off? Can I like, instead of having me a long robe, can I like sort of tie it off at my waist? And so it kind of has like coattails hanging out the back.
That's expressly forbidden.
Can I like do that?
Don't. If you're trying to do that, we're like batting at you to stop so you can blend in
Look,
better.
if she can show everyone her boobies, I can show everyone my fabulous thighs. And they're
Yara actually
fabulous.
says, actually, this is a better idea. Having all of us wearing the robe in the traditional style makes us stand out a little bit.
Thank
All right,
you.
tie them up, dude.
Well, call me old fashioned. I'm keeping it the traditional style.
Look at my ankles. And I do like a little like ankle flourish. Look at that. It's fabulous. I never get
I
to show
just
them off
cut thumb
anymore.
holes into my sleeves. That's
Very
it.
good.
Just
Very
to stick
good.
my thumbs out.
I cut my sleeves like this so that when I go like this, they're really big.
Yeah.
And they look like little wings.
You look like you have wings.
Mhm.
How
She
delightful.
looks to you, Sarek, and says, "We could just turn the whole thing into like a belted toga. Just cut up the sides."
I would love that. Can we do that right here on the floor? Is that fine?
We would probably need to request a pair of scissors.
I mean, I have this, and I like pull out a small dagger. Would this
Yeah.
work?
Have
There's-
daggers.
You have a tailor's kit?
Would this dagger work?
I think a
Yeah,
disguise kit would,
absolutely, yes.
by
I just
nature,
begin
have
to
a little.
wildly cut at
scissors.
my own outfit.
Do we look good?
Yeah. Can we roll to see how good we look?
Are we
Yes.
good? Oh,
I would
Each
love for
of you
everyone to
a
roll how
D20
good
to
they
see
look.
How good you look.
what roll is that?
D20.
An appearance test?
D20? An
Yeah.
appearance test.
No fear.
Damn.
fear.
Damn.
I wear it well.
Okay. Well, I look good, but
We're
not
doing it,
quite as good as
I'm
Kylie.
I'm worried this is gonna be bad.
Roll it, Jesse. You had this idea.
Oh, you know what? All right.
Oh.
Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
Gonna be me.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah!
I look
There's
too
the
edgy.
clown.
I look
We
too
found the
early
clown.
2000s. With my thumb holes.
Yeah,
my,
you got like
you
the
know,
hood up. You look like super edgy.
I love.
an emo kid.
I
All
love
right,
the idea.
Evanescence, get in line. Let's go.
Evanescence.
Wow.
I love the idea that you
Let's
can't get
go.
the thumb holes right, so your sleeves are just all holes. You're like, hold on, I got this. I got this.
Which just makes it.
I
look
was gonna
more
go with
edgy.
Ivor Levine, but Evanescence was
Right.
better.
God damn it. My hot topic days have come back.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They
All
never
right.
left. They
All
never
right.
left.
I
So we're now that we're all looking the way we look.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Fabulous.
I'm
Yeah,
humming misery business.
So you look again out into the center of the room,
I can
and,
go all day.
and Yara says, "Oh shit," and Nymea now has like a crowd of worshippers around her, and it's clear that they are all stepping forwards to partake in the communion that Tavernius is going to offer.
Guess I'll go get in line. Or no, wait, Brian.
No, we've already done it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go. Yeah, I got this.
Okay, cool. So you step forwards, and Yara comes with you. Her feet, like she's wearing greaves. They're like clanking on the stone floor of the
Clank quieter.
She says, "We're not trying to be
Right. Okay. You're right. You're right.
You like see Nymea's like shoulders rise just a little bit as the two of you approach.
Oh no, she thinks of the new girlfriend. Fuck.
And you look terrible. That's the worst.
It's gonna be a cat fight. I'm like the new edgy
She
rebound.
turns around and says, like she looks
Popcorn.
at she looks at Yara, and then she looks at Aya, and then she looks at Yara and she says, "Oh, hi."
I laugh.
Oh,
I
no. Oh, no.
We're literally sharing
like
popcorn.
all side
Me and
eyeing
you.
Yara. I'm like,
Oh my!
This shit gonna be
Nymea just
good.
rolls her eyes and then turns around and Yara says, "Can we talk?"
Yara
Jesse.
is not really the time.
She says, "I think we're not going to really have a whole lot of other opportunities." And then you're both like 3 rows in front of Father Tavernius. There's like 3 sets of people in front of you and between you and Father Tavernius. And she just like grabs Nymea by the
Is
shoulder.
this Yara? I feel like we had other priorities.
You're gonna be fine. Father, I've brought one of the supplicants from the material storage room who really desires to partake.
Yara.
Can I bring my companion and just have a private chat with her for just 1 second? in your
Yara.
chambers? Is that acceptable?
You can do it.
She's trying to make up with her ex right now in the middle of our plan. Is this the vibe I'm getting?
You should all make up
Give
together.
me an insight check, Aya. Let me see how much vibe you're getting.
Shit balls.
All 3 of
we
you
roll
make
Roll
up.
for your vibes.
Scrutinize the
Head
vibe.
in the game.
Give me a vibe check.
Attune to the vibe.
You've passed the vibe check.
Okay.
So, I think from the conversation that you had with Yara, like, she doesn't know exactly what this whole ritual entails, but it's clear that, like, Tavernius and Gloic are presenting it as the final ritual. So
Okay.
it's not so much that she's trying to get back with her girlfriend as she sees her girlfriend
Trying
in
to say
line for
goodbye.
ex-girlfriend in line for the final ritual and is like, "Oh, wait, we need to think about this for a second." So she's like shepherding her away to
As she
think of-
shepherds her away, I do hit her with awakened mind. So telepathically, I say to her, like, she's your ex. Don't you want her to turn into a giant skin worm thing? Like, she just hears my
says-
voice, like, really clearly in her head.
Yeah. she just turns around and says, "No, oh my God." And then like notices that nobody else heard it. And then she goes, "Shh, shh, shh, shh."
Why not though? Yo, people are weird.
Namia says, "Am I interrupting something? Should we, because I could go back."
Are you addressing me?
No, she's addressing Yara.
Okay. Like the sass on this one. I say telepathically again to Yara. The sass on this one. You sure you don't want her to be brought down a notch by being flesh golem? I'm just saying. And then I also look at Naimia and say, "We're not a thing." So go for it.
Yeah. So Yara and Naimia proceed back to Tavernius's room, back over here. Let's see, where's Yara? And then they move in. They don't close the door, but like you can see them sort of like carrying on a hushed but fervent conversation, just out of range of hearing. Tavernius invites people to come forwards, and he like intones a few words in some arcane speech, and he's got like this big golden chalice filled with wine. And he proffers it to people in the front row, and each one drinks from it in turn. And they turn around, and you see this like stricken beatific look on their face. And as they're facing like that second row, their eyes just like shrivel and crumble and turn into black faded shadow like clusters. And then they begin walking slowly down the line of the hall.
The timing here is abysmal. The timing here definitely leaves something to be desired, but I think I'm just gonna watch it play out. Right? Cool. So I will warn the party though. I'll be like, "God."
Are you just like whispering out of the side of your mouth?
I imagine you're just telling us in our brains.
Like a telepathic thing. As long as they're within 30 feet, and be like, "Oh."
Yeah, totally.
All right, code red.
We got. Where did I go?
Shit.
Sorry, Kairos. Yeah, all right. Let's bring you out over here. Yep, totally. So there's two rows in front of you. That first row drinks from the cup. Tavernius, utters arcane speech, and then the three of them
squash banana, yeah.
And their eyes shrivel, dying in their heads, turning black. There's one set of three people in front of you, and there's also like there's a number of lines of people behind you as well. You joined sort of this procession of people signing up. And they too drink from this cup and then turn around, eyes burn black. And then you are in the front with, two of your cultist companions. One of them has like their robe sort of like tied up to their waist and then like pushed through a hairband so that it looks kind of like cool little like side pony waist robe decor.
Can I?
And Tavernius like whispers quietly to the three of you and says, "My children, I'm so glad that you are here for the final rite. Please step forwards."
Like crazy question before whatever about to happen happens. Like just way out of character. Can we just like look? We can't kill everyone here, but what if we kill Father Tavernius real quick, and then like die, and then come back and he's dead though, right? Like what happens?
His eyes are clear.
Yeah. So if we kill him,
traditionally, when you've killed someone whose eyes are clear, they don't respawn.
Yeah, and so like if he's not around, what happens? They'll all go home.
We get swarmed by everyone and die.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But like I've had a slime inside my body, so I literally don't care anymore. What I'm saying is we kill this guy, we come back because we literally respawn right outside. We have all our spells again, and everything's good. Or Steven says this is actually the last episode, in which case I'm fine with it because we killed this son of a bitch. So like, what if we kill him?
we could get up to him, do this, sneak up to him, wall of stone around him to make like a Thunderdome situation, where no one else can get to us, and we can kill him before.
Yeah, I mean, I slit that one lady's throat, and that was easy. So I'm just saying, like, give me a chance.
He turns to you, holding this huge gold chalice in your direction.
I'm looking at Sark. Like, if you're gonna kill him,
is this a conversation we're all having telepathically with?
I think you're the three of you are having this conversation, and Aya is like, being looked at expectantly in the crowd of worshippers. You can see that the chalice is actually quite low on wine now.
Oh. I take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Take a gulp.
What?
Okay.
And before I swallow, I fake a sneeze and go,
Oh no!
So dusty in here. I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
It's so moldy with antediluvian antiquity. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Tavernius is just like, my robe.
I'm
Wine
so
stained,
sorry.
so not my style.
Respected Father Tavernius. It's just I have an allergy to something that is here. You see now, like my eyes are kind of watering, my nose I'm a very good actress.
It is probably the bone dust. Yes, I understand,
Yeah,
child.
it's just really bad allergy to bone dust.
Never fear, but I give me one moment to go and refill the vessel.
Yes, of course. And then I elbow Sark, follow him and kill him.
Yeah, can I sneak? Can I sneak follow him?
Yeah, so Father Tavernius walks back.
Also, why is there bone dust in here? That's
I know.
not what you want to hear from somebody.
Yeah, you're probably just choking on the bone dust.
Ossuary. That's probably why there's full of fucking bone dust, but still.
So yeah, he walks back and he pushes open the door, and then you hear him murmur, good ladies, a moment, I need a moment of privacy. And Yara and Naimia come out, just like sort of like, they look just like they've been having a little bit of a tense conversation, but like they come out and they stand to either side of the door, and like neither of them walks away. They don't continue carrying on their conversation, but like,
Oh, you need to drag the two of them away from there.
He's alone.
You need to drag two of them away from that door so I can get through the door.
All right, I got this. Fine, I'll do everything, but I will distract them I will turn their eye for half a second. You got to get in when I do it.
Half a second's all I need to get in.
Okay, so I walk over there, and I'm like, listen, Naimia, I don't know what the two of you were talking about, but I just feel the need to interject here. If I could just, because she still loves you. She talks about you every night. She, Yara is always like, oh, Naimia, my Naimia, my Mia.
My
and
my
there's
Mia.
poems, and I every night she pines over you, and she tried to date me for a brief amount of time, but I could tell that she was in love with you. So much like some type of play or romantic comedy, we hatched this plan that I would come here with her and make you jealous. And honestly, my conscience has just gotten the better of me being in this holy place. And I think that the two of you kids should just work it out and be together. And please tell me Sarek has walked into this room.
In the background, as you're having this conversation, Sarek's like rolling and like.
All right, I need a couple rolls.
Putin walk.
First, from Aya, I need a persuasion roll.
Okay. Could it be performance?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
it could
sweet.
be performance.
Thank you. Performance is a little better.
Yeah. And then from Sarek, I need a stealth roll. Nice. Now, so like, I'm technically bending the rules a little bit here for Sarek.
Mm-hmm.
The way that stealth works in Dungeons & Dragons is if people can see you, then they can just see you. But see, the thing is, Sarek's a 9th level rogue who is excellent at hiding himself. And so, like, it's not so much that people don't see Sarek, but so much that they don't notice Sarek. He's found a way of, like, walking.
He's like
and,
a waiter.
like, dodge
Yeah.
rolling.
A waiter in a
against the
Hitman 3
wall.
game. Yeah.
That makes people just think that he's just part of the scenery. He looks
Yeah.
he looks like an everyman.
Rolling and flipping and twirling and
yeah,
moving along the wall, like, inching around like this. Everyone's like, that guy seems pretty normal.
Like, this is super normal. I would never remember anything unusual about this circumstance. Yeah.
You do that thing where you smell something and you go like this, and then you end up on the ground, like with your butt in there.
Yeah.
Doing the worm.
Yeah. So Naimia, like, crosses her arms and turns to Yara and says, "What the fuck? Where was all this in there? You had me thinking that we were just friends for years, and you still nursed a flame for me, and you couldn't even tell me when we were in that room alone together. It took your new flame coming over and telling me."
It's like maybe an ember. But continue, yeah.
And that's when Sarek slips behind the both of them into the room with Father Tavernius. And that is where we should take a 5-minute break.
I ruined Yara's life. Y'all, I ruined in real life, I feel
Confront your
terrible.
fears.
It doesn't feel bad at all.
Yeah.
But Jasmine is like, oh my God, I just like totally fucked these people's relationships.
It's fine. All right, we will be back in one hot sec, so stay tuned for whatever the hell we're about to get into. Just hope we got the rolls, or else it's gonna be a wild day. All right, we'll see you then. Boop. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sunfall Cycle. Let us continue the adventure.
Sneaky.
Hugely relatable. All right, so let me look at what is in this room. Jesse.
Yes, sir.
What? So, chat, when you're a dungeon master and have been running a show for 2.5 years, and you, like, build the game as you go, occasionally you copy paste descriptions and details from previous areas so that you get just like the format of your descriptions down. So, Jesse, the light in here is dim. There's this pulsing glow that's emanating from the pulsing cluster of flesh deep in the room. That's not actually there, but that is the line that I copy and pasted from an earlier room. Well, you guys didn't visit that room, so
if there was a pulsing something of flesh, that would. Oh, you're right. We skip a lot of stuff. I feel bad for crafting
y'all
worlds.
are doing great, but you know, there's definitely stuff to explore. Awesome. So let's see. This is in actuality, no pulsating flesh clusters anywhere that you can see, unless you count Father Tavernius. Moving on, there's it's a beautifully clean, organized set of chambers that sort of arc around the apse of the church, aka this end cap space. You can see such things as a luxurious silk-sheeted 4-poster bed with curtains drawn around it. There are many oaken filing cabinets filled with scrolls. There's, again, like that writing desk that I've been mentioning. There's this beautiful mahogany writing desk with fine mechanical pens, not quills, and a pristine pad of paper sitting on the surface of the desk. Tavernius is like shrugging into a clean robe down, that he pulled from the IKEA closet down next to his bed. What what do you do? You're still
I mean, like, as
stealthy,
he's putting the
just slipped
robe
in.
over his head, I imagine, right? He has to do that. I will sneak up behind him and I will slit that fool's throat.
Okay. Did you close the door behind you?
Of course I did. But quietly. Very quietly.
Yeah, with approximately a 17 of quietness.
Right.
On a scale of 1 to 20, you were a 19.
But it was like a 20 of quietness. It was like a 19 of quietness.
Yeah, so you sneak up behind him. Let me double check his like perception and everything. I don't think he's got a 19. Oh God. Please stop breaking. There we go.
I don't see it. What happened?
You step up behind him.
What happened?
And he turns around and he says, well, what have we here?
Kill him.
Yeah, I stab him in the throat anyway. I don't care if he sees me.
Give him a steak knife.
He stab.
Stab him with the
Roll
steak.
for initiative.
Do I have because my gloves are on? Do me stabbing him still count as a surprise attack?
So let's see. His passive perception is a 19, so he knows that you're there. So let me take a look at your gloves, assassin's gloves. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. Any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. I think he is not surprised. I think that's.
But I do get advantage on my attack roll, right?
Yes.
All right.
If you go first, so roll for initiative.
Let me find out where the hell I put my damn character. All right. Initiative, go! Well, that's bad.
9. Luke.
Whoa! Get wrecked, you big dumb idiot!
Get wrecked, you dumb idiot.
Get stabbed.
Now you die, you idiot. Teach you to roll 4, dummy.
What a dumb guy.
What a dumb, stupid idiot.
Rolled a 4 like a dummy.
What a big goober.
Yeah, awesome. Then you have advantage on this attack.
Okay. Yeah. Then I will can I do insightful fighting first? Because I want my sneak attack, right? Or do I get a free sneak
attack?
attack?
You have advantage, which means that you get your sneak attack bonus.
What a goober! Oh, this guy about to die. All right. Yeah, I will stab him with the awesome power of. Does it matter if I use my rapier or dagger? Does that matter? Can I just rapier this dude like in the throat?
I think that it changes the damage that you're gonna roll, but most of your damage comes from sneak attack anyway. So
all right, rapier in the throat. Let's do this.
All right.
Ka-chow!
That sounds so sinister. I'm sorry. Wait,
Lorch.
saying it.
Ka-chow!
And roll your damage. You do hit. He does not have a 26 armor class. Well, let me see here.
He has a 26 armor class? That? Go home. Wrap this up. End this game. How dare you? I don't believe that for a minute.
Does he have shield?
Let me just... What's going on? God, why? Roll 20. Roll 20!
We're just I'm gonna roll my sneak attack and let that do its thing.
Why are you not scrolling? There we go. Yeah, okay. Okay. So you hit, you deal 26 damage, 8 piercing and 18 sneak attack damage.
Noise.
Done.
Okay.
Let's see, where are you? Where is Sarek?
I'm kind of like here, yeah.
Yeah. All right. He like grabs the rapier with 2 fingers, pulls it out of his throat.
2 fingers.
Says, "Oh my!" And then
he can still speak. I missed. I didn't get the right spot.
He has 2 necks. You got the fake one.
Right, I'm such a fool.
Let me. I gotta look at some stuff real quick. Let me just look at.
No. This guy, he's on borrowed time.
Let's take a look.
Idiots on borrowed time.
Yep. Wow, dang. Okay, Sarek is a wiser man than I expected. Maybe we don't need that.
Get him.
I feel like the end of a Michael Jackson video.
He's actually an alien, and the head thing is vestigial, and his head's actually like in his gut.
Right. This is like when Captain Kirk kicked that guy in the dick, but it wasn't his dick because he was an alien. His dick was in his knee.
I love y'all. I just want to say that.
All right, so first he goes. First he says, "Dahaka, bless me," and just a serpent appears and coils around him, and then there's just this translucent serpent that is coiled around Father Tavernius for a little bit. He has cast Shield of Faith, and his AC goes up.
That's good. That's not damage.
There's that, and then
bonus action.
He pulls out his scepter, his godly scepter, the staff of Dahaka, with a fanged serpent on top.
Oh,
Sarek has a thing about rods of authority.
And then he smacks you with it twice.
He's snaking you.
But
and he yells,
"Dodge out the way!"
Snake dog!
Got your poison ring on. That's good.
1, 2. Both of these hit.
I have
an
armor class of 17. Does that still hit me?
Yes.
Yeah. The 17 does hit.
Dude, this is like literally episode 106.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna ask it every time. I'm still gonna try. Still gonna try.
One?
So, waka chow, and then waka chow.
Wow.
So you take 21 and 25 damage.
Do we
Right.
have
But
any
I have a poison resist ring.
Then you take
6 plus 7, so
11.
yeah.
Wait, no, that's 13 plus 15. So that's 28 damage total.
So much better.
So he doesn't have to
feel
make a
like-
save for the poison, but he just takes the poison damage, but then his ring negates half some of it.
Yep.
Understood.
Exactly.
Okay.
I gotta say, I've been playing a lot of Magic the Gathering, and I feel like we just use that card where you force 2 characters to fight each other. Except we used that card, and our card was the weaker card.
I think you're wrong. I think you're
Okay,
wrong.
No, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
You fool! Have you seen my HP bar?
I know,
It is
'cause
the
I'm
entire
getting
screen.
nervous. I'm looking at that HP bar, and I'm
I
getting
think you're
stressed.
wrong.
It is.
All right, Sarek.
I mean, you can't.
What you
Well,
got?
it's not my business, I guess.
All right.
Have you counted my initiatives?
A way of stunning him.
I am going to use what do I do with this damn thing? Dust of choking and sneezing.
Oh, shit!
Pocket sand?
I'm gonna throw it in his damn face.
You're pocket sanding him?
I've had this.
Isn't that what Jafar did?
I've had this for 45 episodes. I'm gonna throw it in this son of a bitch's face.
Can do it.
Now, what does it do? I imagine it chokes and sneezes. That's all I got.
Let's take a look.
Get him with his own bone dust.
Dust of sneezing and choking.
There's enough of it for one use. When you use an action to pull a handful of the dust out of your pocket and throw it into the air, if you shout the action word, pocket
sand. Yeah.
you and each creature that needs to breathe within 30 feet of you must succeed on a DC 15.
It happens to you too.
Throw.
Why does it happen to me too?
Unable to breathe while sneezing.
That's amazing.
No! Oh no!
Hold on. What is the? I can't throw it at him. It's on me.
No, it's glitter. You can't control it. And
bullshit.
genie's unleashed out of the bottle. It's on your own, man.
Bullshit. All right. Well, you know what?
That's incredible.
A creature
Absolutely amazing.
I will do it anyway.
People use
suffering.
pepper spray for the first time and don't realize that
And it's too close.
depending on the environment you are in, you will also 100% pepper spray yourself.
So what is the roll I need here?
Please give me a Constitution saving throw. You're looking for DC 15.
Constitution. I'm fucked.
15?
15.
No,
I never do
no.
well. I never do well. Well, you know what?
Jesse,
That's fine. Some days
on
you
their
just have to
side.
choke
Remember,
to death.
deep breath, inhale, exhale.
Wait, can't he
Believe.
have like at least prepared? Don't you get advantage for
No.
like holding your breath and plugging? You
No.
didn't know this. You just shouted
No.
pocket sand and
No,
cast.
I'm doomed.
threw it out.
I'm doomed.
Not
Just
know.
let me have
Within
this moment.
30 feet.
What? Maybe he'll fail too.
Let's hope.
Dude, this is like a gender reveal party levels of bad.
Jesse threw it in his own face.
I burnt down the forest. I'm
you,
so sorry.
you first hit you, and then you had to
No.
turn the nozzle around. Oh, God.
Why does he?
Tavernius just
You
goes,
just shouted pocket sand and threw that shit into your own face. And then you handed
screaming.
him what was left to throw into your face himself.
Screaming,
I
I'm not
thought-
owned. I'm not owned.
I'm not owned.
Well, I'm gonna remove pocket sand from my inventory.
Oh
That
my
is a
God.
garbage ability. That
Jesse, this is actually one of the funniest things I think I've ever encountered in a game before, man. This is good shit. You just immediately
Stabbed him in
fucking
the neck. He pulled the knife out and was like, curious. And then you're like, pocket sand.
well, maybe it'll confuse him and he won't quite know what to think. Maybe he'll be like, what is happening right now? Yeah.
You're
I
just
can't
a
believe this is
worshiper.
eye wipe worthy.
You're
I'm
just a
over
worshiper
it. I'm
gone-
over it.
gone wrong.
I'm so mad.
You're literally incapacitated.
yes, he's incapacitated and suffocating.
I can't believe you spent 40 plus episodes waiting to use
I
You literally
thought it
cannot
would
take
be
actions or reactions.
Look, based on what it was, I thought that would be the stellar move, and I'm
He can
sorry
still
that.
move though, right?
Yeah, move.
I mean, yeah, roll out of the
Yeah.
way, dude.
He can't double move.
Yeah, 'cause it's not-
He can't
yeah.
take movement as an action, but
Oh,
you can still
he's-
run.
Still move 30 feet.
Incapacitated is the thing. I don't think he can move until
No, I just looked it up. Incapacitated means you cannot do actions or reactions, but like you still can move. Like move isn't an action. Like what Bron said, dash is an
Dashing
action.
is an action, so you could
But-
still run. Jesse,
Yeah, I want to use my cunning
can you
action
see?
to.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna use my
God.
cunning action to like disengage from this mess.
so taking disengage is an action which you can't do because you are incapacitated.
Bonus
Yeah.
action to take dash, disengage, or
No
hide.
actions. No actions.
No actions or bonus
Wait, it
actions.
doesn't say bonus. Bonus is
wait,
not
wait,
there.
wait, wait.
Look, let's look at the-
Says-
It doesn't say bonus. It definitely
It
doesn't say bonus, but you can't do. Dude, it's an action. It's a subset of an action.
How about you kiss my butt?
what?
You
It's a
son of a
bonus
I
bitch.
can't hear you in this fucking giant room full of sand.
There's also like people standing around
Over your coughing.
like, singing and chanting and whatever.
Oh my ass.
Someone in the back of the worship hall is just coughing really loudly.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Oh my God.
Okay, so it's Father Tavernius's turn.
Don't
He
die.
like looks at the closed door and he looks at you and he says, "Curious," and then he snakes you twice. Ka-cha, ka-cha.
Why does he keep saying that?
He has advantage on these attacks. Wait, does he? No, I don't think so.
I can't even
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
No, he doesn't have advantage. He's just attacking you. So, did you move away, Sark?
I don't know what I did. I was told I couldn't do anything. I'm
You
busy
can
suffocating
take-
to death because I used an ability
take it.
that I thought was helpful.
I'm
that I've been
really worried
holding
you're
on
going to try to
for
dash
40
somewhere and roll
episodes.
poorly so you run
All
right
right.
into the wall.
So here's the deal.
Oh.
You can't dodge, disengage, or dash, or hide.
Just
But
scroll away.
You can't dodge, duck, dip, dive, or dodge, but you can.
Doug Dimmer.
You can move your move action. Now, if you move away from him, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so why would I move? Just let me get my
So,
ass
like,
killed. Just let's get it over
you
with.
could
Shit.
try.
You
could
already,
try
you
to move away
literally
and, like,
just
move
killed me.
out
It's
the
fine.
door.
You killed me when you threw sand in my own damn face. It's
Do
fine.
we have any sense of what's going
let's
on?
move
Like, is
on.
Aya
Let's
checking
move
in
on.
with you
Let my
mentally?
body. I'll just be back on the moon. Wrap it up. Kill me. Wrap it up. Let's get this over
Okay,
with.
hold up. Steven did specifically say that the hall is filled with the sound of coughing and choking.
I was
And I
saying
am-
there was someone at the other end of the hall who's like coughing loudly.
Oh, I thought you meant it was Sarek.
No, it's fine. No, let's wrap it up. Wrap it
I'm
up.
like, maybe
Let's
I
go.
would peek in and see and help.
I
so
heard
hang coughing and choking.
Aya, you can definitely hear. I think you're the only person who can. Nobody else can because the hall is just like large and echoey, and there's conversation and whispers and whatever. But you're close to the door, so you can actually hear the coughing that's going on inside.
Okay.
Naimia and Yara both sort of like look at the door in consternation because neither of them, they both think that.
I just say, don't use this as an excuse for avoiding the issues that you need to say to Naimia right now, Yara. And I'll go check in on Father Tavernius, make sure he's okay.
Your 17 performance. Your 17 performance carries forward.
Oh, really?
And Naimia goes, "What are the issues that we have to talk about, John?"
I've ruined their relationship.
Oh no!
Incredible.
And you slip in the door. Do you close it behind you?
Yes. I slip in. I'm like, I'll just check in on the good father.
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
You just walk right into the wall of pepper spray.
The 6.
Okay, let's get Aya up over here.
Your eyes literally begin to water before you even get into the room, knowing.
Yep, and then we will add you to the list. We've got a 6. God, these rolls today. Yeah, okay, so you enter in, and Sarek is like choking, and his eyes are just streaming, and he's got like snot running down his face. Tavernius is standing there with a terrifying snake scepter, and like he looks down at Sarek, he looks up at you, and he says, "Curious," and then he snakes Sarek twice. 1, 2. Oh, damn! He is too distracted by the newcomer.
I like the idea that he tried to snake him, and Sarek is coughing and flailing so much that he just missed.
Absolutely what's going on.
Like a drunken master technique. Just retching as you're like,
I just imagine an animal from like the Muppets.
Sarek, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn to try to recover from your dust of choking.
I'm going to be in this dust forever. I have a 0 constitution. I've never rolled a constitution roll ever in this game. For 83 episodes, I've never succeeded in a constitution roll. Never! I'm going to choke. Aya's going to have saved me, and I will still be choking.
You're going to die from choking to death.
She'll be like, come on, we got to go. And I'll be like, I can't Oh, my God.
amazing.
Oh, no.
So sorry.
I need a roll? Sorry, I was
Roll it
busy
up.
dying.
Roll it up.
So dramatic.
All right. Well, someday, my friend.
No, it's never happened. It never will happen.
Okay.
Tarek is just slowly dying on the floor. The dust has fallen out of the air, so like while your eyes sting a little bit, you're not actually affected. What do?
First of all, I'm gonna go over to Sarek, and then using my bonus action, I'm gonna use one of my moon shards on him.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use my Eye of Agamotto. The eye opens, and I'm going to try to cast Frostbite.
Cool.
On Big Man to give him disadvantage, hopefully, on his next weapon attack. Which I think that takes an Arcana check.
Yeah, it's a DC 10, I think.
Which I pass.
Sweet.
And so then for Frostbite, it deals 2d6 cold damage.
Yeah.
And then he has to make a Constitution save. Otherwise, he has disadvantage on his weapon attack roll.
The Constitution save actually locks away both the damage and the disadvantage. So we'll roll. Go ahead and roll your 2d6 damage there.
Okay.
And what's your DC? Is it 14, 15?
I think it's 15. Let me double check. It's 15, yeah.
Cool.
Oh my God, 2 crits?
Julian does not give two fucks about Constitution saves.
Because mousing over this,
Not
his
today.
con is not that high. It's only a
My
+3. He's
How
just
much did
rolling
Jesse-
really well.
How much did Jesse heal for? Oh, just 5.
No. He healed
no,
for
that was
Moon
the
Shard.
damage. Yeah, roll the Moon Shard. It's 8d4 plus 8. Is that what we're at now?
I
Or
think
is it
so.
64 plus 6?
I can look it up real quick.
8d4 plus 8 is the better one.
I think it's
Right.
yeah. It's
I think it's 64 plus 6.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
I
it's-
roll that or just Jesse?
You
It's
do.
64 plus 6.
I do? Okay, 64 plus 6. Oh, I rolled very well.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
you get
If
20.
I didn't hate
Because
Aya.
you're coughing, you just feel this Moon Shard crush over you.
It's in my mouth.
Julian says,
You're just making it last longer. Let me die.
Julian shouts, Julian says, even more curious. And then he shouts, guards,
Oh, shit.
intruders, assassins.
But
The door's closed, however, and he says it just like that, so no one hears him. Guards, intruders.
And then he sneaks Sarek twice. 1, 2.
But doesn't hit.
Missing both times.
What an idiot.
Damn.
Idiot.
Stupid dummy. And all right, now to fail. Yep. All right, let's move on.
This and this. Yeah.
Let's continue. Let's continue doing this.
Wow. Let me roll for these two monsters.
wish I had Zone of Silence right now. That would be useful. I was thinking, I was like, is there a way to quiet him? And I was like, I don't think I have anything like that. Shit. Okay, we gotta nuke him. I'm at the point where I'm ready to use spell slots.
All right, so Nymea comes bursting in through the door, and she sees the three of you embroiled in mortal combat, and she goes, "What the?" And then Yara comes like dashing in through the door, leaps bodily onto Nymea, pushes her
Nice.
against the desk, and
Nice.
plants like the most passionate kiss
Nice.
on her mouth. And then like reaches behind her and just slams the door closed.
Nice.
And that's their turn. Sarek.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really friendly with each other.
This is exactly my college.
Do you want me like helping anyway?
They're just really.
Like if you, I'm gonna get over there. give me some pointers. Yeah, all right. Let's move on.
That wasn't even acting. That was.
Can I?
That came from
attempt
someplace real.
to help him with his roll. If I were to spend this turn conjuring a gust of wind or something, could I give him advantage on the next one?
Yeah, absolutely. That would do it.
Okay. So this is like, this entire situation is getting out of hand. So I'm going to, let me think, because I don't think that's a bonus action. I'm wondering if I could cast a leveled spell and then a cantrip. But that means I have to be able to cast the cantrip as a bonus action,
Yes.
which I don't think I can. Never mind, not going to help you, Sarek. We got to end this fast.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm getting annoyed by this dude. Oh, I don't know if he's going to make another Constitution save. Fuck it. I don't care. You just see me like get mad and like kind of draw into myself, and I'm going to use my cloak,
Cool.
my cloak ability, and reveal my true form, which is all tentacles and eyeballs.
Oh yeah, super cool.
Yeah, so this item for it, the Raven Mantle. Wait, no, not the Raven Mantle, the other one. I have it copied.
That was the one from A Very Special Snowfall.
Yes.
see.
Here we go. Once per day, I can draw myself in and reveal my true terrifying form to a target. The target is terrified of your presence, is automatically stunned. They have to spend an action to recover from the stun.
Yeah.
So you just
Yes.
see like, it's like, I am not some conjurer of cheap tricks. And it's just like Inuyasha, just tentacles and eyeballs and weirdness.
Incredible.
Is that what
Take that
Inuyasha
any
is
other ways.
about?
I love that you still have the Father Vinternacht treasure.
Love that thing.
Super cool. Yeah, so I think that the way I wrote this, it's just like you do it and he's stunned.
Yeah, he's like
Done.
curious. And then I'm gonna prestidigitate like a gust of wind to help get some of this dust away from Sarek's face.
Cool.
So that's using my amulets. I'm just gonna do an Arcana roll, which is over a 10. So you just see like the eye open and like a little wind buff comes out to try to help clear some of this pepper spray out of your nasal passages.
Awesome. Yeah, it totally works, and your nasal passages are cleared. Sorry. So the next time that you roll to try to resist, you'll have advantage.
Wow, can't wait to fail that one.
Julian says, extremely curious.
There's like women making out and like this like weird
Today's
Courage
church
the
is a
Cowardly
different church.
Dog-esque moment.
So much more welcoming. Yeah.
So he says, Dahaka, aid me in my time of need. And then like snakes burst up from the floor and begun swirling around through him in the air. These are like spectral snakes that are swirling around him to a 15-foot radius. He casts Spirit Guardians.
Oh dear.
So,
I love it. The snakes
both of you make a let's see, an affected, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, so that's now, or starts its turn now, it must make a Wisdom saving throw. Aya and Sarek, I need both of you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Hey, did
That's
we
not my
see
forte.
Our
I
own.
go into the room?
Yes,
Like,
you have to.
Kairos, shouldn't we like go see what's going on?
They are taking a while in the bathroom,
No one's
aren't they?
contacting us. Yeah, like what?
Yeah, literally no one is.
You and I are just standing there trying to blend in, like snakes.
So it's kind of hoping for a telepathy Discord notification.
Yeah, we're just standing like waiting, like kind of like should we go check on them?
Yeah.
Sarek and Aya, both of you take 11 necrotic damage as these.
They would tell us if there's a problem.
Snakes whip through the air. Let's see. I need to maybe do this. I can set up an aura on this creature. I think somehow. There we go. Shape square 15 feet. I'm gonna do like a little bit of like some like blue for the snakes. Check it. Snakes swirling around Julian Tiberius. Awesome. Yara and Naimia just like break apart and like both blush furiously. They both take another second before they do anything. Sarek, what do you do?
I mean, I have to roll my Constitution, right? So, all right. This has been fun. I will continue to cough.
Well, I also need you to make a Wisdom save because you've started your turn in the area of the Spectral Guardians. You fail because it's I think it's a 15. Wait, let me double check. What's the yes, it's a DC 15 saving throw. So you take 3d8 necrotic damage, 14. Aya, please make a Wisdom saving throw.
Second one?
It's the start of your turn now. So yes. Okay, 3d8 for you. 17 necrotic damage.
Ow! Okay. So math. So that's going to be 34, right? 24. I hate this. So I'm going to crush a moon shard for myself this time and then smack him. I was going to vampiric touch him, but I'm going to smack him with 2 Eldritch Blasts. Do I get the sense that this is, because I don't want to be too meta, do I get the sense that this is centered on him?
Yes,
so if I push him back,
It's very obviously centered on him, and pushing back would absolutely.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to push him back so that we're out of this freaking nova of bullshit.
Super cool. You hit with both. 9 force and 12 force for 21 damage. Very nice. And you push him back 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
That was my last shard, by the way. So that's all I've got. That's not right.
I have 3 if I can do actions. I have 3 moonshots. If I can do actions, I got 3 moonshots. Like, I'm not
gotta heal first.
It is 64.
I was like, that's way too much. 6d4 plus 6. That seemed closer to something reasonable.
There you go.
You still rolled above average. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my last shard.
Let's see. He's got 2 level 3 spells now. Let's take
I do have a shard of fury though. So if I could cast Vampiric Touch and then just start wailing on him, sucking all his health out and healing up. It would be pretty reckless, but I think I've been known to be a little reckless.
You what?
Forwards.
Never.
Yeah.
What?
And he snakes at you twice, Aya. One.
I'm gonna entropic ward one of them. Neither of them hit, so.
Okay. Cool.
One of them gives me advantage against him.
Sounds good. Yeah, Yara, I think for a second, she's just taken by complete surprise, and Nymea says, no, wait, they're our friends. They're going to help us. We can get out of here. We don't have to throw our lives away, saying that it's all going to be okay.
They kiss
Who was
more.
like the party leader in interacting with Yara?
Aya was.
She did say I was her friend at one point.
That's true.
Because she said she saw me, your gray-haired friend, I think, or your white-haired friend. I remember her saying that.
I need you to make a charisma check. Just roll a charisma roll.
Okay.
And this is going to determine Nymea's response. It's like we're kind of rolling to see how cooperative she's feeling with this idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that 13 is pretty good. I think she basically says, at least she's stunned at what's going on and not willing to throw herself into the middle of a battle right now.
Mm-hmm. She likes me enough to not immediately want to kill me?
Yes. It was specifically when you're trying to kill her priest.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, awesome. Then, that's Nymea. Yara runs forwards, pushing her way through the swirling serpents, and then says, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." And then she makes 2 melee attacks with her Morning Star. 1, 2, hitting with the second one, dealing 12 piercing damage to Julian, minus 12. Fantastic. Sarek, make a Constitution save. With advantage.
Okay, oh, Lord.
I'm gonna goof.
16?
You succeed.
Oh my god.
At the end of your turn, you stop coughing and suffocating.
All right, well,
At the start of your turn, though, I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw because
Sure.
ravaged by spectral snakes. So
Hit me up.
3d8 necrotic damage, 16.
Can I, please and thank you, can I back off now? I'm not in, he won't, mess with me, right?
So
I can walk away.
You weren't able to save yourself until the end of your turn, so you still didn't get to do your disengage for that turn. But next
and
turn,
I'm still
you'll be
engaged with him, technically?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll just sit around, I guess, and take another. Next turn I die.
Moonshard.
I can't. It's an action. I'm dead. I'm dead next turn because the snakes are gonna kill me.
Aya.
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 15. Okay. 17 necrotic damage.
This guy hurts. So I'm just like, oh, you like necrotic damage, huh? I'm gonna cast Vampiric Touch
Cool.
on myself. I do have advantage because I entropic warded his last attack.
Sweet. Look at that crit.
And I think Shard of Fury is a bonus action, right? Or
Yes. Yep. It's a bonus action that gives you another action.
so I'm gonna blow a Shard of Fury and do it again
Super cool.
because I wanna.
Now let's see. I think Vampiric Touch is still restricted by like that restriction of spells.
Well, I cast it and then I make
Except that it's
a melee
concentration.
attack.
Yep, totally. So on a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage. So roll the damage from your first Vampiric Touch.
This is being cast with a 4th level spell slot, so it is 4d6.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. So
the first one is 24 or 23.
hang on, this is very strange.
This is very strange.
Would you just roll 8d6 straight up?
Okay, 8d6.
This is like a strange collection of dice. Yeah, 8d6.
Okay.
25. All right, cool.
Okay.
So you deal 25 damage and you heal half of that?
Yes.
So you healed 12. Yeah, awesome.
Yes.
So, Mr. Man, minus 25. Cool. And then you make your second attack, and unfortunately, your second strike, your palm slaps one of these ephemeral serpents that are coiled around his body in a shield, and it doesn't actually touch him.
It's not a palm. My whole arm turns into like a collection of tentacles. It's
Yeah, sweet.
Ooh.
yeah,
Amazing.
my whole arm morphs. It's really gross.
And then he has to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he succeeds. Now it's 10 or half, so he has to make a DC 12 con save, which he does.
His con saves have been
saves are his favorite
amazing.
thing. He has no problem with them. Awesome. Yeah, he steps forward to you, Aya, and snakes you twice. 1, 2. That second one hits for 21 damage. Naimia is sitting back on the desk. Yara has to make a wisdom saving throw. So let's see what. Wait, that's intelligence. Here's the
Hold
wisdom.
on, I gotta make a
Even
con
worse,
save too.
3d8 damage. So that's
Wait,
21
so
damage.
I had to
Holy
be
shit.
a 10 or an 11
What was that?
to keep my vampiric touch up. I have to be. Wait,
DC
it's
10.
half damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I keep my vampiric touch up.
So Yara takes 21 damage from these serpents, and then she strikes at Tavernius twice. 1, 2, hitting once for 11 piercing damage.
Get it, girl.
And then it is Sarek's turn. Sarek,
Please,
wisdom
Sark.
saving throw.
All right, wisdom saving throw for all
Can't-
potatoes in Potato Town. Whoop.
Yes. You can't roll poorly all session, can you? Great job.
Whoop.
16 succeeds.
All right. I
And therefore-
disengage with a get the hell out of there, and I'm going to shoot this guy in the damn face with a longbow, send him to the boneyard, I'm over it. I don't even, there's
Sure.
no acting, there's
Totally.
no role-playing.
Yeah.
Jesse Cox walks away, turns around, pulls out his crossbow, drops
First
an
you take
F-bomb, and
5
then
damage.
fires it in his face.
You do take 5 damage first.
All right, oh, no, that's fine.
Okay. All right. You walk away, drop an F-bomb. It's like the one F-bomb this episode.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe it wasn't the only F-bomb this session.
All right. Aya, give me a wisdom save.
Oh shit.
You take 7 necrotic damage.
Okay, that's better. Sorry, math. Wait, why does my brain not work? Okay, so I think that's right. Right? Yes. Okay. Is the Shard of Fury worn off now?
Yes. The Shard of
Okay.
Fury just gives you an extra action.
I'm gonna crack my last Shard of Fury because I never use these.
Recommend Take your action first, and then
fair.
use your shard if you need to.
Okay, let me write it back in. I was like very eager to delete it because I have
Tavernius
bought
is
them like
very,
6
very
times, and then I
wounded.
always go back home with them, and then I'm like, God damn it! So, melee spell attack,
Nice, you nail him.
and then it's 4d6.
4d6, yeah. 16, you drain the ever-living life out of Julian Tavernius. He falls to the floor, dead.
So I rip out his still beating heart with my tentacle hand, crush it, and I look a little bit more alive. And I look back at Naimia, and I'm like, "No, we're cool. I swear."
She just nods, incredibly wide-eyed.
Yeah,
I look at the other one, and I'm
we're
like,
the good guys.
I can use mouth to mouth.
Yara looks at you, like heavily dressed in her serious, like Dahaka enforcer armor, and she says,
I could
"Your
really
friend
use
is right here." Yeah. So while all of this is going on, Kairos and Kara, are you two doing anything outside?
We cut back outside, and they have black eyes, and
We've just been vibing.
I mean, like, I feel like
Why
how
didn't
long
you?
has this been? Like,
It's been like
haven't we gotten
15
curious
seconds.
at this point? Okay.
It's been like 20 seconds.
Then yeah, I imagine we're just trying to vibe and like fit
No.
in and stuff.
Yeah, like we're just been acting naturally. We've been and like clearly we're like waiting for someone to have told us maybe telepathically what the hell is going on.
Were you vibing in the direction of the door? Or were you vibing in the direction of the altar?
Yeah, we've been waiting near the altar. Like if we went to the door, it would be like super sus.
True.
But
True.
I imagine we've just been kind of sitting here and like looking at each
Yeah,
other
I
like,
think you and I were
do we go?
standing there like,
I don't think
should
we
we
go, but do
do
we go? Should
something
we?
or
Yeah.
not? Like-
And it's like very palpable. Yeah, exactly. Like Brent and I are just like freaking out
I
right
have
now. Like
probably made friends with someone
yeah.
standing nearby us. I have probably just been like, so how
Oh, wow.
long have you been like doing this for?
This guy's like, yeah, after my dad died in the mine accident, I really found faith.
This one.
Yeah,
This one?
well, the officially sanctioned faith of the city of Ire. It's really brought a lot
Right.
of peace and comfort
Oh,
to my
yeah,
heart,
right.
knowing that after we all die, Dahaka will eat us all and will live on in his eternal belly.
I love that.
Yeah, that's
I love that for us. I'm so uncomfortable with these people's outright devotion to this one thing. It freaks me out.
Oh,
So
there's no
if I were to
no
release-
solace
if I were
like
to
like a stomach
plagiarize-
swab.
and release Moby Dick here, I'd be a freaking millionaire.
Look, if your metaphysical heaven
Imagine?
doesn't involve Vor, I'm not into it.
These people would lap that up. They'd be like, Moby Dick, she's a genius, Like they would think I was like just the Stephen Bruce of their time.
I mean, it's a fine book. Yeah.
the perhaps Herman Melville of their
Call
time.
me Aya. Yeah. Great
Call me
story.
Aya.
It's not a fine book. I don't know why you talk.
What?
It's good until the chapter about whale anatomy, and you're like, I lost. Okay, dude, you're like
What
you're
are
the
you
dude at the
telling
party.
me?
You're the
Eric,
dude at the
these
party who's
people
really
wouldn't
obsessed.
Love that.
I don't know how they feel about it's really, really gritty. Also,
'Cause
it's
I wasn't super into
extremely.
it, but let me tell you, these people that are obsessed about being inside a snake belly, they'd be like, yeah.
I can see that, but there's like strong anti-industrial, like anti-capitalist, like sentiments. I'm not
we
sure
don't
how they
like
feel
that
about it.
here.
Yeah, it gets whitewashed out of the texts.
Wait, is there a version where it doesn't have that in there?
Well, I imagine this version doesn't have that in there.
What are you
But
talking
aren't we
about?
in the
These
servant
people
area?
literally all want to get
Wait,
eaten
are
by
we in
us.
the servant quarters?
No, this is not the servants'
This
quarters.
is the
This
castle.
Father Julian Tavernius'
Yeah.
quarters.
Yeah.
I actually wanted
Tavernius
to ask
there.
you, now that you're alone and unperturbed in Father Tavernius' quarters, did you want to poke around?
I take his staff.
You take his
I
stuff.
take his staff. Idiot.
Snake, eh?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna
gonna
give-
match
I'm
your-
gonna give-
snake staffs now.
I'm gonna
gonna
give
search
no. I'm
his
gonna give
body
this
for-
staff to you.
Double
very
snaking
nice.
Yup.
power.
Do they combine like Voltron?
Maybe. Maybe it's like a
do
Darth
like
Maul
this,
situation.
like
The
flick 'em
staff
into a
of the
V, and then
Hydra,
it's,
and
like,
each one adds
multiple-
a snake head to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet
I'm
you
certain
Deether.
that you could take that to Deether
Yeah.
and have him do something fancy.
Yeah, I'm
for
taking that for you. I
Nice.
got you. I got you.
I'm gonna search his pockets for notes, correspondence, arcana,
Cool.
that type of
Give
stuff.
me
Yeah.
a perception check, please.
Shit.
Correspondence. This is where Steven really does his note taking for each session, just writing correspondences to random NPCs.
I
and
don't see
NPCs.
shit. I just like pound.
Dear,
There's
No,
nothing.
no
here.
notes.
Sarek, would you make a perception check for me?
dear King Momoa, what are your thoughts
Dear
on ab
King
crunches?
King Momoa.
King Momoa.
Dear King Momoa. What is this? This is perception?
Perception. Yeah. So while Aya is searching, like, you know, Tavernius's robes very reasonably, Sarek, you're right next to this desk, and you realize that you can see that this pad of paper on the desk has like lines pressed into it as of a letter written on the page above the current page, and like pressed the letters into the page beneath it.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell Aya to look for a piece of paper that looks like it came from this pad on his person?
Well, yeah, you can definitely call it out, but also you can see.
Oh, I
the
mean,
writing.
like, I was going to do that. You know that trick where you, like, pencil it? You know, like, you rub it with the side of the pencil, and it lets you, like, see the text?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally.
I was going to do that, too,
Let's
but I just wanted... I was see, maybe, but it just might be easier to be like, oh, he has the letter. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, you
There was,
You
like,
stumped
I
him.
honestly
You
thought
stumped
you-
him.
I
You
thought
stumped
that,
him.
I thought your camera froze.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
thought-
long
I
the
was like-
pause was.
I'm trying to read what I wrote. I think like I wrote two different things and
I will-
forgot what I was writing in one place and
Oh, okay.
wrote a different thing in another place.
I could improvise the letter for you.
I
Go
have
ahead.
it. Here it is. Show to everyone.
Yes. Give me these sweet, sweet correspondences.
Whee!
Oh, do
I'm
we
just
get to
waiting-
read it out loud? That's my favorite
Yeah.
part of the
I'm
show.
just waiting for Steven to just like hire voice actors to like read these letters to just as,
Tavernius.
Yes, what you ask is likely feasible. Your sources are well informed. I've made great progress in breaching the veils between worlds, and indeed in certain experimentation with celestials. I'll spare you the details. I'm not personally convinced that boring into the presumably living body of a god is likely to bear the results you're looking for, but then if you've not had any contact from the Fanged One in some time, then perhaps as a diagnostic method it at least would answer some questions. Speaking of, there's only one important one at the moment, namely, what can you do for me?
Oh.
Best Tara.
Tara, not Quintara. Tara.
Tara.
Very casual
Yeah,
for
oh,
a
yeah.
whale torturing bitch woman.
Wow.
I said what I said.
Wow.
That whale is adorable. Who would do that?
Yeah, that's really messed up.
Hey,
Super messed up.
thanks.
It's not cool.
This whale's like the chillest. He did fry my brain by accident when I called him that one time, but he's a nice guy.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, he can't help
I-
how large his consciousness is.
this letter drips with sass.
Yeah.
In the whole Tara.
Imagine ending your letter like this with best. Like after what can you do for me? Best. Like there's a certain like they're clearly they are not having a good time together. These two their relationship is rocky.
I'm waiting for that. As per my last letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like this is what it feels like.
Right,
I've read
wait,
enough
like,
professional
where's the
emails in my
attachment with
life
the
to know that
invoice?
I've read enough professional emails in my life to know this is not great. That their relationship is bad. We could use this. Hmm.
So with that,
Unfortunately, though, they're both dead.
I think that it is time for us to say our goodbyes for today.
Wow.
And look forward to what we might discover next week if we continue investigating Tavernius' chambers.
Oh, we will. I can't believe I have 2 HP left. Ridiculous. All right. Oh my goodness. The kids on the internet are looking for art. So let me see what we have this week.
Yay!
Hold up your bowls. Get your art.
Oh no, I already hate it. Well, we'll start back with at the end of the last episode, we got some fun art based off our little sweet boy. I'll put that there. Boop. This is our little flying serpent boy, and his rock god powers.
Oh,
He's very
so
cute.
Yeah.
He is
Look at
the
the
best.
wings. Those
That's the
wings.
wrong damn thing. He is the best. And that was from Starter Phantom, and then
That was so
I guess
cute.
this is either what it was based off of, or just the entire concept of getting snaked. I just love that this image is included. I don't know why, but snaked ya is what is written underneath this, and I think it's hilarious. So there you go, getting snaked.
It's such a happy smile.
Yeah.
That's really happy.
This Terragrim drew one of Bronze's favorite people in the world.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Bro toes. Oh no.
Look at those toes,
Look
man.
at Bro
That's
Toes.
terrible.
I
Look
love
at
Bro
those
Toes.
Blow toes.
Toes.
Bro Toes the Glurmy.
Brotos, Lord of the Glurmies. Yeah.
Busted ass.
Lord of the Gloomy.
Lord of the Glurmies.
Busted feet.
Glurmies is now a
Oh
tribe
my
in Magic the
God.
Gathering.
We also have our
That's
cult
amazing.
fashion. So we have
Oh no.
we have our
God.
cult fashion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I look
Oh,
great.
the-
Those hairy legs.
Wait, is that Steven?
The tasteful butt diamond.
Some
That is
holes.
Steven at the end.
Yeah, it is.
That is amazing.
This is how we look.
into this.
Amazing.
That was Pac Bruno with amazing again. Then oh no, this is open original. We're gonna have to go original for this. Then we have welcome travelers. Welcome traveler.
I used to be a cultist like you.
Oh my god. Wait, that's
Are we
on the
still
right
not gonna
side?
talk about this?
Obviously, like
I love
That's
Kairos,
amazing.
Kairos in the background with his tiny helmet on.
I love it. Yeah, I love it's the
Dust
little
stick,
corner of
just the
tiny
dust.
helmet, and like there's marshmallow, and my
Yeah.
antlers are sticking out.
There's the butt window in the corner.
Oh my god. Oh
wait,
my god.
I didn't see the butt window.
No, to
On
the right. Go
It's
back
on the
over.
right.
It's a little rectangular window. It's so good.
I see it.
What is the back? Oh, welcome another welcome
That's
traveler
so good.
in the back.
Welcome,
Traveler.
I was like, are we still not going to talk about this?
Oh my goodness. Here's some
Amazing.
sketches I'm
These
working on.
are
Oh my
out.
god.
Yeah.
They are out there.
So first off we have this sketch being currently worked on, which looks like our monster in the forest battle, which is amazing.
Yeah.
looking.
Ooh. Oh my
Look at
god.
us smashing someone, sending them flying.
The perspective.
Very, very good. Then
That's so cool.
another one of our, epic moments with terrible, awful things that exist. Just why is this the game we're playing?
Oh.
What was this?
I'm gonna assume it's the angel that was like tied up / like crucified.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the top of the tower, right?
Yeah, cool.
With the 3 mages around it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then
Love it.
Cool. That moon is cool.
Then F y'all for this
Sun,
one.
I guess. The moon is in pieces.
Classic.
Well, if this is the consequences of my own actions.
That face, your eyes.
Oh no.
Not coming out of your nose. Dust of choking, go. Oh, that's so funny.
So much fun.
Oh my God.
So much fun.
Is
Just-
that really what you looked like when I?
Oh yeah. No, I was like
Oh my
the grossest
God.
you've ever seen a human like is
Amazing.
ever.
That's so
Like
good.
real gross.
wanna
Yeah. Super gross. All right.
Incredible.
Well, that's enough of looking at that and remembering that happened. Let's
Don't-
Thank you.
yeah.
find out what everyone's up to. Britt, what are you doing this week?
Not much. Just being me. Just living my life. Thank you guys so much for the art every week. It's so delightful.
Oh yeah, no, it's
I
great.
just want to mention that it's Black History Month. So, you know, in honor of Black History Month, maybe you can try a couple things out, like learning about and working on being actively anti-racist, maybe practicing a little self-reflection. You can find and support your local Black-owned businesses. You can consume art and media by Black artists and creators. You can donate your time or your funds. You can even find and share stuff on social media to help educate other people and start conversations with your friends or your family about how you're working on being anti-racist. And Black Lives Matter always, but now is always the right time to fight racism of all kinds. So that's all I want to say. Just keep that at the top of your brain, people. It's important for all of us. And I hope everyone has a good weekend.
Steven, what's going on with you this week?
Oh man, not much. Hanging out, having a good time. Y'all make me laugh so much. To tag on to what Britt was saying, if you aren't already following Rivals of Waterdeep, which is shown over on the twitch.tv/DnD channel, you should definitely check it out. It's a fantastic show run by, I think they're an all-black cast, certainly all people of color. Excellent group of folks and fantastic show. So definitely go check it out. For the things that are going on for me, I think it's going to be until March 6th for our next episode of Pawns and Patrons. So I'm hanging out and just doing Sunfall for the next few weeks, and that's all for me. Hope you're all staying well and finding ways to stay sane in the pandemic.
I think we're all trying to.
Yeah.
Bronze, what's going on with you?
The same old. Also to tack on, Rivals of Waterdeep is not an all-black cast, but Into the Motherlands is. So
Awesome.
yeah. And some of the team that worked on Into the Motherlands, including the DM from Into the Motherlands, DM Jazzy Hands, is also Eugenio is now also on the Rivals cast. So yeah, good people over there. Just to coattail onto that. Yeah, I'm doing the same stuff, streaming, looking to launch my very first streamed D&D campaign on my own channel, which I've done it mostly on other people's channels, so that's exciting. Aiming for the end of February for that, so fingers crossed for me and my producer.
It's going to be great. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, I think.
Eric.
Oh,
What
not
are
much,
doing?
know.
Why does it involve either
Pendragons.
mechs and or the Legion of Lives of, I don't know, King
Yeah.
Arthur people and dogs?
Of course, you asked me this serious, but someone comes to my door and my dogs are protecting me. Yeah, I'm running Pendragon West Marches, but yeah, listen to everyone else.
Listen, everyone else.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, I'm moving this week, so like I don't got nothing planned for y'all. So be good. I'm literally
God be
moving
with you.
one building over, so it's not that big of a move,
Oh,
but it's like, you know, it's still a move, so it's a pain in the ass. But I'm literally like moving down the block. Anyway,
Are
thanks
you
so
excited?
I mean, yeah, the new apartment's great. I'm like really the roof doesn't leak, so it's wonderful. Very thrilled about this. Yeah, so that's you'll see a new background. I don't know, it depends on what's going to happen with, you know, getting the internet installed. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Who knows? But that's it. Thank you so much. We'll see y'all next week for another episode. Bye, everybody. I forgot to put the thing.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze. We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze. Not enough time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze.
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing music.
Bring the strippers and booze. I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. You